goodness. How's everybody doing? YouTube's trying to give me notifications right when I'm trying to go live. I'm like, I don't want notifications right now. And I didn't have chat turned on, so you all weren't able to say hello until just now. So please let me know that you're here. I didn't get this scheduled ahead of time, so we may not have a lot of people on tonight. And I want to tell everybody thank you for all the support that you have shown me. I think it's just you and me right now.
It is.
I just want to say,
so you see I'm on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you for the support that you guys showed for us missing last week. We went to a memorial that was a private ceremony for our friend Lola, lost on land again. It was 7 of us, I think, there, and we all came. Lovely, but it was in a place where no signal, so I couldn't hold my FNL last week, and I'm glad to be here this week. And I see that we now have 2 more people on, so please be sure and say hi. I usually schedule these things. Vicky Van Gogh, mwah, hello my darling, and Beth Midnight Run, Kindle, and Surfing Dodo, thank you all very much. And Camper Tales, hi. Sure do enjoy everything that y'all put out. It's lots and lots and lots of fun. Texan Lulu in coastal Texas, I think, and unless you're somewhere else. So anyway, we weren't able to hold the FNL last week, and then this week I didn't get it scheduled because I had a book signing event today and I forgot to do that. And coming back up the mountain to our wonderful camp. Can y'all see the mountains behind me? Look at there, look at there. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, coming back up to the mountains, didn't have signal to get it scheduled, and so I just thought, well, everybody knows the same bat time, same bat channel, so hopefully I'll have some people on tonight. So thank y'all for the ones that are able to be here and say hello. Ty is back on, and Judy Connolly, hello. Hello, French professor. And Linda Barker, hello. Hi, Richard Albert. Central Texas, I said coastal Texas, Texan Lulu. I knew I missed it. I knew that, but I just missed it. And you're welcome, Camper Tales. I don't do that. A lot of people can make a really good little heart. That's not too bad, but I don't do that well. It is beautiful country where we are. We are up in Cimarron Canyon State Park, north of Eagle Nest, west of Eagle Nest. We're around Eagle Nest. It's been a very long day, but the book signing was so good, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But anyway, can y'all see? I mean, that is just incredible back there. I don't have a way to be able to be tall enough to show you the mountain, and so I'll just let you see it every now and then, but I don't have a way. I guess I could stand on the picnic table and put the tripod up real high, and then you could see the mountain. But yeah, Sarah, we just have a lovely view. We got our favorite campsites at Cimarron Canyon, but as you can see, the cottonwoods right behind me. We usually have limbs to put our hummingbird feeders out on, and those cottonwoods are so tall, but they're old and they're starting to cut them down, and so we might not have them too much longer. We got our favorite campsites again here, and we love it. I've already been fishing once. We have already been fishing once, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. Sarah and Tan from the UK is here. We've missed you guys. Glad to see you. And Surfing Dodo says that the temperature is 94 in San Bernardino. And Jana looked it up for me because she saw your question, and it is currently 82 here. But in the shade, it feels a lot cooler. And my cousins, Cindy and Mike in Lake Jackson, are on here, and I was talking to them earlier today, they had a heat index near them of 110. I was like, holy cow. Now, mind you, when I was camping, living, what did I call that? Say base docking. That's not what I call my docking station. Thank you, Jana. My docking station near Death Valley. One day the temperature, not the heat index, was 129. And so I just, this 80 feels very cool to me. But when we were breaking down my book signing event, my table and my canopy and everything, once we got out from underneath that canopy, it felt hot. But I won't complain because I know a lot of y'all are facing a lot hotter. Hi, Mel Dark Deer, and she's in Connecticut and says it's cooling down. And yeah, when the sun goes down behind that mountain, it sets about right there. Is that right, Jenna? Like right between, right to the side of the peak, I think, or is it the other side? Sunset? No, that's the sunrise. That's right, duh. This is the east, and so the sun comes up right there. And I'm going to try to capture that one morning. I'm going to put a tripod out. The sun sets on the other side of Frugal's rig and my rig. We're parked one right behind the other here. And I'm facing her rig right now so that y'all can see the view. And when that sun goes down, it gets chilly, and I have to grab a jacket for sure. Doreen says where she and her hubby are, it's 78. Big hugs to Steve and Doreen. Travels, hello. 88 and Smoky, yeah, I heard about that. Stay safe. That I know, Brenda. Brenda says that you got that she worried a lot during that summer while I was at my docking station. It was, it felt life. Oh, Bando, wait, Bubby, you got to come back this way. Come on, come back around. You can't wrap up the tripod. Come on out this way, and then you can go wherever you want. Okay, now go. Good boy. Okay, go. Come. Where are you? No, go run this way. Go, run this way. Good boy. Okay. Just don't, no, yeah. Oh, now he wants to say hi to everybody. He was doing fine, playing, just chewing sticks, just having a good time. But he was getting wrapped around the tripod. So I had to, I've tried to get him to go around, and now he's like, well, now I was playing and having a good time. Why did you stop me? Okay, you want back down now? Huh? You want back down now? What, can I have a hug? No? What do you want? My dog, you should have heard him. I'm going to put you down now. You go down over here. You go down over, oops, on Sammy. I'm sorry, I didn't know Sammy was down there. Anyway, y'all should have heard him. At this book signing event that I had this morning, it was from 10 to 1. We left camp about 8:30 to get there. And Ty, he's really not grumpy. I know he sounds that way, but he talked. All right, guys. Are you on Starlink? Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm on Starlink.
Yeah. So I don't know why it did that just now, and I apologize. And now my dog is giving Jana fits. He gave her fits all day today, stressed her out, and but we finally figured out that Bandit, stop it. I wish y'all could see his face right now. I don't know what to tell you. I can't show you his face, but he's playing with her, and he's just so adorable. But we parked right by my booth, and so Bandit and Sammy, now he's bird hunting, barking at the sky because there's birds in the sky. And he doesn't really bark, he boofs just like that. And that's why we call him the big bad bird bug bee hunter. But we parked right by my booth, and he and Sammy Joe were in Jana's truck camper because we left Phoenix here at camp. And he could see and hear his mama, and so the whole time he was talking, and it stressed us out. I finally had to get a spray bottle and get after him and make him quit doing that, and he finally did. But I think for the next book signing event for this same location, I think we have a solution. But it's not always easy traveling with dogs. or pets of any kind, and making sure you accommodate them. And especially by the time the event ended, we knew it was going to be 80, 81, 82. And so we had to make arrangements for that and make sure that they were cool. But it was a good day. It's just I'm a little bit up to here with my dog right now. Let me back up and see what I've missed. Robin says she just got power back. Huh? Oh no, y'all lost power in New Orleans, Robin? You okay? Hi Renee, how are you doing?
Pearl's on.
Pearl's on too. Hey Pearl. Pearl, oh my goodness, she says it's 97 degrees, and Pearl and I I mean, we're neighbors. We worked in the same area and everything, but we didn't meet until after I got on the road. Kind of the same thing with Lola and Vicky Van Gogh. We were neighbors and didn't meet until I got on the road. So I know where she is, and that is hot. Julianne in Portales, New Mexico, 98. Whoa. Yeah, I'm guessing Portales is South New Mexico. It feels like I should know that, but I don't. Robin says it's been storming in New Orleans all day. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for the reminder for everyone to hit the thumbs up, especially since I didn't schedule it and there's not going to be many of us tonight. All the help that you can give me would be wonderful. Thank you. And thank you to those who showed up tonight, especially since you didn't get notification. All right, let me back up and see what else I have here. What is that noise? The park is filling up for the weekend, which is good. And next weekend, of course, it's going to be even more crowded because it'll be July 4th weekend. Looks like water behind me. Surf and Dodo, if you mean in that tree line, that is just the tree line at the base of the mountain. We actually don't park on there. There are trees and everything just like this on the other side of this campground that are by the what's the name of that creek? Cimarron River. It's not a creek, Cimarron River. But we don't park over there because it's closer to the road. And we just love this having this backyard and the trees and the mountain and everything. And then we walk out of this campground and down the river line to some favorite fishing holes to fish. And it is a beautiful campground, agreed. Sarah says that they've had a mini UK heat wave. Okay, translate the 25 centigrade for me. Bramble likes to try and cook herself in the sun, and we have to fish her into the shade. I get that. I get that. Sammy, sometimes we crack up because we'll look out and Sammy's laying out in the sun and she's just panting and she's a black dog, and it's like, honey, get out in the sun. You'd feel better. Mel says desert temps are crazy, hot during the day and burr as soon as the sun sets. That's true normally, but where I was the summer that we were talking about, it was triple digits, hot, you know, like I said, 129 one day. It was the hottest record on record for that summer. And it never got down below 99 at night. And that if it got down to 99, that was wonderful if it got out of the triple digits. But it never got down below 99. And so I would be inside starting at 9 a.m. I would get out and I had a grill, and I would grill a bunch of food and everything so I wouldn't heat up the inside of my RV. And I would grill as much as I could, but I was inside my RV and I never opened my doors, and I had blankets over my windows and doors and everything, and I never opened them between 9 in the morning and 9 at night. And Bandit, he was just such a trooper through all of that. I think he knew, and he didn't want to go outside either, and I had pee pads just in case. And there were times that I did have to let him out. And of course, if he just showed me any sign that he needed to, I would take care of that. But what'd she do?
Nothing, she's just really close.
Oh, and I'm rocking. Sammy's right by my chair, and I'm rocking, and we don't want to catch her tail. I don't have one of those chairs where the legs move, but it's on a bar, And even a little bit of movement off of that bar to rock, it just scares us. We don't want to catch her. So Jana was getting Sammy to move up into her chair. And Squirrel, I don't remember what I was talking about.
Sorry.
No worries. No, you had to do that. Yeah, no, you had to do that. No apologies. Hi, Tim, 88 in Ohio. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was saying. So, and then I'd get out and we'd go for a long walk. And at 99, 100, 101, it felt so cool compared to during the day. But God, that was like living in a cave. And then when my air conditioner started having trouble, which it still is having trouble, it was just crazy. And that was all, for those of you that didn't follow me back then, that was all a result of COVID. Sorry, they must be emptying the trash cans in the middle. Is that what they're doing? In the middle of a Friday afternoon before the weekend. Is it the other one?
Oh yeah, because they have two.
They did, because they came this morning. So right now, here's something funny.
Came this morning?
To do the other one, yeah. So right now, when you go to this campground, I don't know if it's like this in every New Mexico campground right now, but this is going to crack y'all up.
Well, now he's doing the blue one.
He's doing both? That's so funny. They have a blue dumpster and a red dumpster, and they both have the company name on them, and they're competitors, and they're both coming out and doing the dumpsters. We don't get it. It's like because the blue company was out this morning, and this afternoon the red company is out. And he did both. So we don't.
Maybe they bought. One bought the other.
Why would they come out twice in one day? Because they were out here this morning. The other company. We don't know. Before we left, it was early. It was like 7 this morning. Anyway, oh, that is the blue company. So the other one must have been the red company this morning. Or do I have it backwards?
I saw how the blue would go up, but I saw dust.
No, I'm asking on the bins, which one says Arthur Roloff?
Red.
The red. Okay, I had it backwards. So anyway, this morning the blue company was here. This afternoon the red company's here, and they both dumped the dumpsters. So it's so funny. Christine Cooper, hi. She's talking to Sarah. Oh, Renee, I don't think she saw that because she went inside for a minute. I'll be sure that she saw that. Surfing Dodo just got back from Indio. Yeah, that's. Oh my God, they're so loud. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I don't know why they're doing it on a late Friday afternoon. And somebody could have put something in that they had to come out twice in one day to. Oh, I'm kicked my drink because I don't have a table out here because we haven't unpacked yet. Ugh, God, got mud and stuff all over it. We haven't unpacked yet from the book signing event. And you can tell I'm skipping a little because it was a lot. You okay in there? Yeah. Jenna went inside her rig. I've got 4 boxes, a canopy, I don't know what else in there. And so we're going to have to, after this live stream is over, we're going to have to get everything out of her truck so that she can get in her rig. But I heard her just trip over something, so I was worried about her. Oh, yeah, Robin, it really, really could have. The reason it didn't, let me just turn this real quickly. I want to show y'all something. Look how close. That's Jana's truck. There's the door handle. I mean, I am right up against her truck. And so her truck served as a great buffer for me. Otherwise, that would have sent me running for my RV since I don't have earplugs in. But and that's why I didn't get up and look or do anything, because I needed her truck to buffer that noise. It's a ridiculously loud noise. Hi, Trina. But the book signing event was great. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let me catch up. Renee left you a comment.
In the chat?
Yeah. It is good that they are emptying in preparation for the weekend, Cindy, but that's not a norm. They'll come out once or twice a week, usually, not twice a day. And Lisa will be, hi Lisa, she'll be leaving Yuma in a week or so. I let us know what your plans are. I know what some of the things you had said, but Jeff says the one positive of being half deaf. I hear you. On the other hand, on the other side of the extreme, I have hyperacusis, which basically means I can hear a gnat fart. Let's
Say that on.
Did I just embarrassed Jenna, sorry. Mel is asking how is Phoenix doing these days. And she, I let patrons know that going to Lola's Memorial and coming back from Lola's Memorial, my poor rig is not doing well. I was able to find a mechanic that is going to look at her on Tuesday. I swear I have underwear older than this kid. It's like I've just, all my gray hairs and my age and everything. I was just like, you know, you look like you should be working on bicycles in your dad's garage. But he owns a nice shop. He was recommended and he seemed to know what he was talking about. And so we're taking Phoenix in Tuesday for a diagnostic, and then we'll go from there. Surfing Dodo says she can smell it. And no, Jana is not a gnat. Oh, that's so funny. Oh wow, Christine is dual citizenship. That is so cool. And let's see, I'm backing up now, backing her up. Zelda, hello, good to see you in the house. And I think I already said hi to Trina. Okay, I'm backing up to see what I've missed. Let's see, Robin. Christine is asking, I love it when y'all talk to each other. That is so cool. Christine's asking Lisa a question. Only 31. Oh my goodness. Yay, glad you could still hear me, Ty. Thank you for letting me know that. Robin says she just poured herself an adult beverage. I'm still drinking my Dr. Pepper from lunch. We've only had one meal today. That's what Jana just showed me. She went in to get an adult beverage, but that isn't why she tripped. She tripped because all of my crap's in her house. 108 in Quartzsite right now. I bet that's right. Oh, and that would, New England is beautiful. Well, a little bit humid mosquitoes. I've been in upstate New York a lot in this time of year, and it gets humid to me and a lot of mosquitoes. Let's see. Man, I missed a lot. Thank y'all so much for being on here. Half of you have given me a thumbs up. If the rest of you would, that would be awesome. Roylene is on here. Hello. Delaware is in 78, Renee. That's awesome. If you don't need a brolly, you're winning in life. You need a brolly here because for sun, not rain. What? Janice, I gotta stay. You come back with that look. You do that look. Show them the look. Show them the look you were giving me. Yeah, you better show them the look you were giving me.
I don't know what a brolly is.
An umbrella.
Oh, we've had that discussion before.
That's the only reason I remember it. Am I right? Did I get it right?
At you, like, what
she
is
was
that?
looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, oh, that looks going on camera.
I just was like,
oh, look at my hair. Look at my hair. My hair.
oh, Debra can hear you.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Curtis. Hi, sweetheart. Love you. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I need to spike that Dr. Pepper. I might be too dangerous if I did that. And I certainly couldn't go in and out of Jana's rigs to offload everything. To get in and out of her rig. Let's just say in. To get in her rig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. And then you have to turn a 45-degree corner to get the stuff. So it's like 45 degrees, 6 down, 6 up, 45 degrees. Yeah, I don't need to be spiking anything right now. Oh, thank you, Camper Tales. Love you. Oh my gosh. Beth says she's Irish and American dual. Awesomeness. That'd be Ireland, right? Let's see. Now, see, I lost my place where I was. So if I miss some, I'm not going to be able to go that far back. So if I missed something, please retype it. Oh, good, I did get it right. Brawley, but it's spelled Brolly, because Sarah has used that on here before. Sarah or Tan, I don't remember. Love you too, Camper Tales. But Sarah and Tan have used that on here before. And I love that we have people from UK that we consider friends now, because you guys email and send us pictures and stay in touch. And what the hell is that truck? What, I mean, now you know why we hate weekends at a campground. If you're out and boondocking and everything, it's not so bad. You might get a lot of ATVs or something, but in a campground, it's just like, oh my God. And if those big trucks like that keep coming through, I'll end up not only with earplugs, but putting my headset on to, especially after doing a book signing event today, to prevent a TBI episode. So, let me check on my dog, because I can't see him because he's way, what you doing, bub? Can you come back where I can see you instead of just your leash? Come here, let me see you. Thank you. Okay, now you can go. Let's see. Amen to that, Deborah. What did I say? Bumbershoot. Let's see. I don't know what I said, but amen.
About the large trucks.
Oh yeah, about the large, if that's what,
truck.
yeah. Hi, Norman in San Diego. So did I have a topic, for tonight, do we know?
Checking in.
Checking in, just did that.
Fishing.
Bumbershoot is another word for umbrella. Okay. Fishing. Okay, fishing. So usually by now, it's June 28th, and I know that because we have my book signing event today that I'll tell you about. Oh, Christine, best wishes to you. A lot of people have a lot going on right now. Best wishes to everybody. Yeah, Tim. I mean, it's like if you do this lifestyle 24/7 and travel a lot, you learn, you get to where you hate weekends, and especially holiday weekends, which is next week. Not hate, too strong of a word. Accommodate. I like that better. Not hate, accommodate. You know it's going to get packed. You know it's mostly locals coming out to let their hair down and party and be knuckleheads. You know, it's just a different crowd on weekends than travelers that are, even if they're passing through during the week. And people letting their dogs run loose, people throwing trash right in your own. We came back and had to pick up poop out of Jana's campsite right here where we are. It's like, and we were setting up and everything for the FNL. So the people behind me that way and the people in front of Jana this way, they're evidently together like family. And they've got kids, and the kids were running back and forth, but they left. They got in trucks and went to town or something, maybe go eat. I don't know what they did. They could just be in their trucks sitting over there. I have no idea. But they got in their trucks and they left their campsites. Otherwise, you'd probably be seeing kids running back and forth back here. And I don't know. I know I've already talked about being old. It was dog poop, or we'd have been going to the campos. I promise you that. No, I don't know of anybody that's, well, that's not true. I started saying I don't know of anybody that is that uncouth, but that's not true. Shoot. Squirrel. Don't know what.
Fishing.
Fishing. No, I was talking right now. What was I talking about?
Your camper's behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I know that I've already talked about me being old. I mean, you know, I think I have underwear older than the mechanic I'm seeing on Tuesday for Phoenix, and so I get that I'm a different generation, but I don't know about y'all. But when I was growing up, kids didn't run through other people's campgrounds. You certainly didn't let your animals defecate in other people's campgrounds and not pick it up. But we just didn't do that. We didn't run around their picnic tables and play tag and pick up their stuff and look at it. And I mean, I mean, you just, I should say I have socks older than that or something different, because that's kind of gross. I promise that's a lie. I'm lying about the underwear. But we just didn't do that when I was young. And I know everything's different now, and I'm old and old school, but it's just weird to me. I had a kid, I've been back, like I said, we got back in time to set up for FNL. And you can see where Jana's table is. Oh, look, I can do this. All right. So see Jana's table? Here's Jana's table. Here's her truck. Oh, there's my dog. Oh, he's smelling something. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's been smelling your engine. Anyway, here's her table, and mine is the same next door to Jana, right behind her this way. That's part of the family that's in front of Jana, and then the other part's behind me. But they ran between my rig and my table, back and forth. It's like, there's nothing wrong with that. They weren't doing anything, hurting anybody or anything. And I feel like those old people that are like, get off my lawn, and I don't mean it that way. They can do that. It's the weekend. I'd rather see kids out camping and running around between picnic tables and rigs than be on their in their rooms at home watching TV or on their phones and gaming and everything. So I you know, that I'm good with that, but it's just such a difference. I would never have done that as a child, and I don't think that's when you put a chair out, or we have our chairs out. They were dodging them as they ran through. It's just a different mindset. I don't get it, but it's all good. It's all good. Hi, Pop Camper. Trina says she was raised with manners and campground etiquette. Well, that's the thing. See, they're running back and forth between their parents and their grandparents, I'm assuming. I don't know these people. I don't know whether I'm getting that right or not. But age-wise and interactions, that's what it looks like to me. Not an adult didn't say a word to them. And in fact, the dad walked with them one time, but not between the picnic table and the rigs. He was on the other side of the picnic table. But anyway, blah 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 blah. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let me see who else is on. Fishing. She's like, would you stick to the freaking topic? It's fishing. Let's see. Yeah, Pup Camper, I bet you are busy this weekend and next weekend too, with it being 4th of July. I bet you are busy. Thank you for checking in, and bless you. Take care of yourself, and let me hear from you. Oh yeah, book signing. Susan Jack, hi. If I talk about book signing before I talk about fishing, Jana's gonna probably like push me over backwards in my chair, and I'll be like, oh. So she's like, yeah. Stick to the topic. I know, Melanie, right? Oh, Ty, I can't believe that. That's so funny. Let's see. Camper Tales, I hear you. And it's just, we have just learned, it is futile to try and anymore, people just go nuts if you say anything to their kids or anything, and there's no need. They weren't hurting anything, but it's just like crazy. What state was that? Christine, you're talking about never mind, I know. I don't want to talk about that. Tim says, I was one of them to let my hair down on weekends. Nothing wrong with that. I let my hair down all the time. I get it. Nothing wrong with letting your hair down, Tim. How do I say this? It's different than letting your hair down and, you know, letting some steam off. I mean, I get it. What I used to do when I had a high stress job, and especially if it was a long weekend, I would have everything ready before I went to work on Thursday, so that when I got home on Thursday evening, I would pack me and the dogs up and I would drive. This was when I worked in Austin, Texas. I would drive maybe to New Mexico, sometimes the Ozarks. But I would drive and I would do camp through hikes for the weekend. So I would get there Friday morning, sleep in, and I had an SUV at the time, sleep in my SUV for a little bit, then throw on my backpack, and I would backpack out for the day and spend Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday night, and sleep for a while, and as soon as it got dawn, backpack back to my car, and I'd get there in the afternoon on Monday, and then I'd drive till I got back home and go to work Tuesday morning. So I was escaping people and doing nature even back then. And if I went to a campground, like Cedar Hill State Park was just one of my go-to places when I couldn't do hike-throughs or something, and that's when I was teaching in, no, I'm not going to say the school district, but that's when I was teaching in that area. And I would go to Cedar Hill State Park is one of my go-tos. I would go to Cleburne State Park is one of my go-tos. And it was to get away and enjoy nature. I never went to turn my volume on my music up to the top to where my neighbors' windows are rattling from bass, and I wasn't going around through other people's campsites, and I wasn't yelling, and I wasn't using the F-bomb every other word, and I wasn't throwing out trash in somebody else's campsite as I walked by, and I just, it's different now. I don't know how to explain it. I think I've talked too much anyway. Tim says gone in 10 minutes. I hear you. I hear you. Frisbee in the, I haven't ever seen anybody playing frisbee in our campgrounds. Have you, Jenna? I haven't ever seen that. Sarah says it's hot in Louisiana. Let's see. Jana needs cue cards. What does Jana need cue cards for?
Fishing.
She just held up her hands and goes, fishing. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, gypsy minstrels, I hear you. But anymore, let me tell you, it's better to go to the camp host or call the Leos and let them handle it. I'm sorry, Jana. Remember fishing. Don't forget fishing. Y'all help Jana not forget that fishing is the next title. Fishing. Because I'm going off on another tangent. So, about telling somebody directly or going to the camp host or the Leos. I'm going to tell it. Are you okay if I tell them about where we were at Story Lake and the guy that was going?
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. Yeah. So we were at Story Lake State Park outside of Las Vegas, New Mexico. Again, one of our favorite campgrounds. Fairly secluded because we camped down on the riverside. Jenna and I take the last 2 campsites. So there's really no reason for anybody to be up on the hill and at the end of the road where we are. It's a Texas lady fishing, LOL. And so I'm in my rig, and I don't remember if I was fixing dinner or what I was doing, but I was in my kitchen, and I look out my window. There's a guy setting up a tent outside my window in my campsite at the end of the road past Jana. setting up a tent. I mean, like as close as Jana's rig. That's hard to do. Jana's rig. He was setting up a tent as close to my rig as her table is. And I'm like, what the hell? I should have gone to the camp host. I don't think they have they didn't have a camp host.
Not up there.
Not up there at that time. I don't know if they do now or not. We haven't been there yet this year. Yeah, they had to get out and walk to the camp host, but I should have called the Leos. I didn't. And I put myself and Jana in danger. What happened was, and the guy didn't act like he was high or drunk, but something was not right. And I'm like, sir, this is my campsite. And he goes, I'm not going to bother you. I'm just putting up my tent right here. And I'm like, you can't put your tent right there. This is my campsite. And I'm like, see the post? This is, I don't remember the campsite number. Let's say 50. This is campsite number 50, and I have it reserved. And he just went off. He's like, it is not going to hurt you for me to put my tent right here. And anyway, then Jana comes out. So now I've not only put myself at risk because I'm outside of my rig. Jana comes out, and I put.
Well, I had to get in between y'all.
Yeah, he came after me, and so she stepped in between us. Not good at all. And the Rangers, we did end up getting the Rangers involved, and the Rangers came out. He'd already been kicked out of one place in that park, and they moved him to another place. Not too far from us, actually, and he ended up not staying there. He went out in the field down toward the lake, which isn't camping. They have lake camping where you can go down to the lake and camp on the beach down there at the lake. That's not where he went. He went out in the middle of the field, like this field. He didn't even stay there, but it was not smart of me. It was not safe, and I learned my lesson. I will not, and our neighbors are back, so y'all might, at least one of them, so y'all might start seeing kids. The grandparents are back. But I will not put myself, and I certainly wouldn't want anybody getting involved on my behalf and them possibly getting hurt, but I won't put myself in danger again. If there is something that is that inappropriate, who goes and puts a tent outside somebody's rig in their campsite? I don't know. But I encourage you to not confront people in this day and age, to call the Leos or the camp host, or and let them handle it. So anyway, do you see what Lisa wrote? Lisa, I thought you were my friend. Sarah, Melanie. Y'all are too funny. Cindy started it, didn't you, Cindy? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Caroline. Good to see you. Oh, that's what Jenna, earlier I told you there was something I was going to talk about, and I couldn't remember to put it in the title. Caroline hit the nail on the head. So we're going to talk about fishing and worms. Okay? Okay. I'm looking at her now. Like, oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so fishing before Jenna busts a gut. Yeah, it's just better. Tim, I actually shared a post with my patrons about a fish that got away. So how many fish did I catch? And Ty, I see that everybody answered you, and thank y'all, that Leos are law enforcement officers. And so if you don't have park rangers that are Leos, you can call the sheriffs, or if you're camped in a city park, the police. But okay, so fishing. We normally have done a ton of fishing by now. It's June 28th. And so if you go back and you watch this, you'll see like an hour ago I mentioned June 28th. So I'm back to that topic. June 28th. We've usually done a ton of fishing by now, but we've been traveling a lot. We've done things a little differently this year, and we've only been fishing what, twice? Right? I'm waiting on her to answer. She's thinking. Is that Coyote? No, no, we didn't fish. We fished at Coyote Creek. Where?
And I cooked them in the air fryer.
We fished at Coyote. Hang on, guys. We fished at Coyote Creek, and she cooked them in the air fryer. Remember, I have a brain injury right now. I have no recollection of that at all.
That went across the river. The geese
oh, yeah. Have you put that video up yet? You did on your channel? Okay, so so at Coyote Creek. Yeah, thank you. I do remember. What is it? Catch and cook. Yes. So Jenna's last video, catch and cook. We are fishing at Coyote Creek, and we hear something coming out of the woods, and the woods comes up. I mean, there is no bank. You stand in the woods to fish, and we hear something coming out of the woods, and we both looked at each other like, but it turned out to be a father goose, a mother goose, and 4 whatever baby geese are called. And they were so cute, and they wanted to come across the river and come and swim and come up where we were standing, and we moved so that they could, but we also got it on film, and so y'all go watch Jenna's video about that. So that was our first time to fish, and then yesterday I went fishing, and I really shouldn't have.
Fishing too?
Yeah, I'm in town. I really shouldn't have a day before a book signing event, because it wiped me out, and then I had the book signing event, and then all of that I forgot about my FNL, I didn't forget about it, I forgot to schedule it. I was excited to have an FNL this week because I didn't have one last week. Anyway, went fishing yesterday, and I say me because Jenna isn't too much of an early morning person. So I like to go fishing. I'm looking at her because she's giving me this look. I like to get up and at the crack of dawn, literally as soon as it's light enough, and go fishing and get back before it gets hot. And again, by 9 o'clock or so. But I didn't get going this time till a little after 7, and Jenna wanted to go, and Frugal RV Gal. Y'all be sure and check out her channel. I keep saying check out her latest video, and for those of you who don't know, it's Frugal RV Gal. So anyway, we went fishing, and we did our hike down the river, and not a hike, it's just a short walk, probably not even a mile from camp to where we go. And I was there for a while, and Jenna was too, and I caught a pretty big fish. You said how many inches? 12 inches, trout. And Jenna caught fish, but we weren't getting to the bank, and the same thing started happening to me. And I got one that was too little, and we put it back. And then she came back to camp because she does on Thursdays, she does an online drawing. It's not a course really, it's, how would you describe it? Can I turn the camera on you and you describe that while I get a drink? Yeah. Hold on. Turning camera, hold on. Hold please. 1, 2, 3. You're on.
Draw with Me by Sketchbook School. They do a live stream, and it's an hour long, and they pick a different topic every week, and where you just draw and paint or whatever. So yesterday's Draw with Me was
Tigger, not Tigger.
Yeah, it was Draw Your Pet Portrait Day, and I didn't draw Sammy. I drew
there's Sammy.
Their dog, which is a pug, which is Twiglet.
Twiglet, isn't that the best name?
So I did that. I came back up here and did that 1 hour live stream. And then I went back.
Yeah. Thank
to see
you.
how many fish you caught.
I know, right? Thank you, Jana.
And then I caught a fish.
And then she caught a fish. So, and when she came back, she made a lot of noise. She goes, "Hi, coming up. Here I am. Don't want to scare you because earlier when we were fishing together, she had said, I'm going to go upstream a little ways. I said, okay. And so she goes upstream a little ways. And then when she comes back, she goes, I didn't catch. And I'm like, ah, and dropped my rod. And it was a whole shit show. So when she comes back from the draw with me, she was announcing herself as she came over the hill. And it was kind of funny. But then she fished for a little longer and caught a fish, and so and I had caught a huge, like maybe 14, 15-inch brown trout, which isn't that common in the river where we are now, and got it up on the bank and everything, got it off the hook, and the stringer was down where Jana had been fishing. And so I don't know why I took it off the hook before going down to the stringer, but I did. And it slipped out of my hands and started flopping on the bank, and it landed at the edge of the water, and fish are usually kind of slow about getting oriented. Oh, I'm back in water, I can swim. So I kind of dove in, not head first, but I went in real fast to try and get him, and I slipped and didn't. And so Janet comes back and she goes, "What? Did you go in the river?" Chasing a fish. So that was the only proof that I had that I had actually caught a fish, and tried to go back in the river after it. Oh my gosh. And that was real inches, I promise. It was huge. It broke my heart. Gander, goose, and goslings. Thank you, Beth. And then, yeah, and some days I'm just drowning worms. And Richard says he loves the catch and cook video. Let's see. I was sitting in the truck. When was I sitting in the truck?
I guess in that video, my catch and cook video, that was...
Oh. I don't know. I'm reading. Anybody watching this after the fact's gonna be like, why is she staring at the screen? It's because I'm reading. All right, so I think I got caught back up. And did I get that on video? No, I was trying to save the fish. I know, y'all are just gonna have to take my word for it. I realize it's a bit of a stretch, but I promise it happened. And okay, so Brenda, thank you. Worms.
Do you want me to go get the bin?
Yeah, I guess so. And there was something else I was going to ask you if you wanted to bring out, but I don't remember what it was now. Okay, so I told you that I have been having issues with Phoenix. And she's chugging. She's having a lot. I don't want to show them just yet. She's having a lot of issues. I'm not sure what they are. And in that, let me set my drink down. In that, she gets very hot while I'm driving, and it doesn't matter. She's not overheating. I keep an eye on the gauges and everything, but the cabin while I'm driving gets really hot. I had a new AC, engine AC. I'm not talking about the RV AC in the roof, but the engine AC. I had that fabricated in, I think, 2020 or early 21, but I think it was 2020. I had a new AC fabricated, new lines and everything. And so she has AC, but the fan doesn't blow hard enough, and that's true with a lot of old vehicles, but the fan doesn't blow hard enough to even get air past the steering wheel. So I have two dashboard fans that clip onto my dashboard. One blows on me, and they're in front of the AC vents, and one blows on Bandit. And then I have an overhead fan that I keep the controls with me when I'm driving. It has a remote control, and I can I turn that on out, and I keep the curtain closed behind us so that I'm only trying to keep that area cool. I do everything, and I pull my hair up, and I have my neck fan in addition to all that, my neck fan if I get too hot, and I have a spray bottle. And I'm driving down the road, and if I look over and Bandit's panting, I'll spray him. And I do all of that to stay cool when we are having to travel on hot days. If I travel in the mornings and everything, obviously it's not that bad, but we've been putting a lot of miles on lately, and so it's been getting really hot in my rig. So, oh, there's one of those beautiful songbirds. Hi. No, there he is. No, I was like, he's not going to talk. You see him? He's right there.
Bandit. Yep.
Bandit.
Looking for it, but
Bandit, you're in the wrong, going the wrong way even, buddy. Let him be. Let him be. Squirrel, bird, whatever. I don't remember. What was I talking about? Oh, the AC. So, it was hot enough that Bandit was riding with Jana because she has this Super Duty Dodge Ram 3500 that you can even air condition the frickin' seats in her truck. So I put Bandit in with her, so because I did, and then that way also I could use both dashboard fans, but I didn't have to worry about him. So what's the last thing you heard?
Well, I don't know because my volume's
Oh
down.
yeah. Okay, so I water the worms on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I feed them on Friday if they need food. They have been doing so good. I mean, and you like look in there and move the soil around, and I had gotten a ton of oak leaves and crumbled them up and was carrying a frickin' bag of oak leaves in my RV because they were making good soil and I was having to add leaves and everything, and they were doing so good. But I took care of Bandit. I put him in with Jana. We never thought about the worms. And it got up to 101 in my rig that day while I was driving and lost them. And I feel so bad because I feel like I know people are gonna go, it's just worms, but I was responsible for them. And in doing all of that and my rig acting like she wasn't even gonna make it here, I didn't think to take the worms and put them in Jana's truck in the floorboard or something, and anyway, they didn't make it. So here is and here's the bin that so it had a bottom bin that had rocks in it, and then Jana drilled holes in this one, and it was in there, and it was full of good soil and healthy, happy worms until they had to ride for several hours in a 101-degree rig. And I lost them. And it made me very sad. And I hate telling y'all that because I feel like, you know, I made a big deal about taking care of these worms and then I didn't. But anyway, so I know it is sad, Lisa. It just made me sick, and so because I killed them and didn't take care of them, I don't think that I will do it again. They were doing so good, they were doing so great, but I just don't want that responsibility again. Brenda says maybe get some new insulation on my doghouse cover. I don't think my doghouse cover has insulation. It's not that gets, it's because of whatever issues I think the rig is having.
That it has a foil.
Oh, it does have foil lining. Yeah, I can ask about that. Thanks, Brenda. I'm gonna have him look at a couple of other things too. Now I don't remember what that was, but what fish bait were we using? Well, since I killed the worms, we weren't using worms. We were using salmon eggs that you can buy in a jar, and it's real salmon eggs. And then some goop. I don't remember what that's called, but it's stinky gulp, not goop, gulp, stinky garlic bait. But I got tired of messing with that. Vicky says just to block the heat that comes through the doghouse. I can try. use a styrofoam cooler. No, Gypsy Minstrels, thank you. I'm
Out of the worm business.
I can't do that again. That just broke my heart. Thank you, Texas lady. But yeah, I don't want to do that. So is there something out there they need to see?
No.
No? Okay. I'll show them if there is. Anyway,
You'll see it if it walks up behind you.
well, that's true. Oh, that's okay, Trina. No worries. No worries at all. So what's next? May the worms rest in peace. Yes.
Book signing.
Book signing. Okay, I'll tell events. Okay, so all of a sudden I have a ton of book signing events this summer. I'm so excited, and that's in addition to crap. I led with this. You guys, when we hang up, don't do it now. When we hang up, go over to Kindle, to Amazon Kindle, and order my book. That's half off right now till July 1. So you only have a few more days. It's half off on Kindle. My newest release, Dominion New Beginnings. July 1, it will be released on Kindle at full price. It's half off right now. So you can buy it for $2.99 now. And July 1, it goes up to $4.99. July 14th, my birthday, and I think and it's my friend Teresia's birthday too. Off the Hook for You, and Mel Dark Deer as well. That will be the paperback release. But anyway, right now the Kindle is half off. So Lisa says, heck, I did that when you announced it first off. Thank you so much. And that is my 10th book to be published. Can y'all believe that? 10 books. I'm just blown away by that. And I think I have 19 or 20. At last we looked, we've been that have been sold on pre-sales. So please jump over there and get that. And if you don't do Kindle, share it on your social media so people that do in Amazon, and then Amazon start. I have yet on to where when somebody looks up an author or they're looking for a book, Amazon says you may also like this author. And so if you will do pre-sales and share and leave a written review, that would be awesomeness. And Lisa, thank you for being such a wonderful moderator. Hello, Creek Johnson. Anyway, oh, good, Texas lady. Thank you for ordering it. Let's see. Camper Tales, thank you. Melanie, I understand. Oh, Sarah's birthday's 1st of July. Happy early birthday, Sarah. And thank you, Gypsy Minstrels. My book sales are doing really well. I'm so very blessed. And I need to, well, I'm going to go fishing some more, but I need to get started on the next book, the second in the series to the McLean County series. And I'm not going to tell you the title yet. I'll do a title release another time. But I think patrons know the title, but I'm not doing an official title release until later. But the book signing event today and the ones I'm going to have this summer, it just kind of fell into place. And I'm just so blessed. Do you know how many books I sold today? I think I sold maybe 15, which in a 3-hour period in a place that I wasn't even supposed to be. It was mind-boggling to me. And it was a farmer's market. Oh, sure. Thank you so much. So this is what it looks like on Kindle. There's the cover, and you can see that it's $2.99 now, and it'll automatically load for you on July 1. At the same time, it goes up to $4.99. So thank you, Jana. And yeah, I was just this was a farmer's market. The people next to me had 2 tents of vegetables, and the people across from me, they lived there, and so they were selling their stuff. But I was the only kind of vendor there, and books at a farmer's market. But the owner had said, I'd met them last year, and she's very kind to me and said, yes, come on out. So we'll be putting those, so I wanted to do it first before I told anybody, just to see how it went. And so we'll be putting those on my website. We're going to do it next Friday the 5th. And then today, somebody invited me to come to, and that's in, we'll put it up on my website, debradickinson.com, under events, and you'll see it. But that's in Eagle Nest, and someone invited me today for Sunday after next weekend, the July 4th weekend, to do the same thing in Angel Fire. And they said that there's several hundred people that come through there. Today we only had probably 50 people that came to the farmers market. And so I just was blown away. So now I'm going to be at the farmers market in Eagle Nest again next Friday the 5th. And then on Sunday the 7th, I have to go talk to the guy and to reserve a booth, but I should be in Angel Fire on the 7th. And then toward the end of July, we'll come back to the farmers market. And again, we'll put all of these up on my website. But I was so excited, and I gave a book away today to a little girl. She was probably, what, 10, you think? Probably 10 years old. And she was walking by, and she was doing this at my booth as she was walking by. And so I just called out to her. You could tell she was kind of embarrassed to come over and talk to two old ladies about books. And so I said, sweetheart, do you like to read? And she goes, I read a lot. And I'm like, well, come here, I got a book I want to give you. And she goes, you're going to give me a book? She's just the cutest thing. And so I gave her a book. And so she immediately went and showed it to her mother. And her mother had started walking and met her halfway. And so they were kind of out in the middle of the walkway where the people were, and not really close to me. And her mother said, you gave her a book? And I'm like, yes, ma'am, sure did. And so the girl was about to walk off. She goes, let me see it. And I get it. I mean, in this day and age, somebody's giving a young girl a book. You kind of, and if you're the mother or dad, you kind of want to know what they're giving your kid to read. But of course, it was a pigeon story, and the mother was really pleased and grateful that I had done that. But the rest of the books I sold, and just sitting there, no advertisement, no nothing. Oh, and I forgot. I also got invited to the local libraries and maybe do a book reading and book signing. It was just a phenomenal, mind-blowing, unfathomable day for me as an author. And also, Jana, the reason that Jana started going with me to my book signing events, people got a kick out of this today, because she won't let me touch the money. And so when they go to hand me money, I'm like, and Jana takes it and gives them their change and everything. And sometimes people will be like, well, that's weird. And I just tell them, I have a brain injury and I can't do math anymore, even though I used to teach science. And I was giving books away. And so my friend comes with me now and won't let me touch the money. So because I remember I gave somebody a 20 and they should have only gotten like $2 back. And I just can't do math. And then plus I was giving books away. And I think Lisa was even there that weekend when you caught me and said, are you even getting your money? I'd given away like 3 or 4 books already. And then I can't remember if Lisa, if you're still on here and it was you, let me know. It might have been Connie. But either way, she says it was you were there. Either way,
her down.
yeah, so they told me oh, so it was Judy. Okay, good deal. Bandit, come back. Come back, baby. He's still in our yard. Come in, come on. Anyway, guys, so it was just kind of funny because, and then they tell me, go tell her she needs to pay, get your money. And I'm like, I can't do that. Anyway, she came back over within like a one row, and so I went up and I'm like, excuse me, but I think I forgot to get the money for that book. And she was embarrassed. And then she didn't want me to give her change. And it was crazy. But anyway, Jenna, I just want her, Frugal, I want you to know I really appreciate you. Thank you for all your help. And she makes every step that I make. And we load up and we offload and we set up and break down. And then she takes the, break it down, Mary. And then she takes the money for me and keeps track of the sales that I can report on properly for taxes. And anyway, I couldn't do it because well, obviously I wasn't. I was giving books away. So we had a blast today, and I'm just so very blessed to be able to get my books out there and that people want to read them. And thank you all that have I know many of you on here, Camper Tales, Lisa, so many others. Y'all have been sharing that you've already pre-ordered, and I know Sybil has bought all my books, and then Cindy is one of my editors, Jana is one of my editors, Angelique is my final editor. It's Team Debra. I don't do anything. Well, I write the stories, but I don't get any of my books out there without Team Debra, and that includes those of you that have bought them and read them. And if you share, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to get caught up on comments. I can't figure out which pair of glasses I want to wear. No, it's too dark for those. I'll wear these. I want to get caught up on comments, and we've been on here a long time. Texas lady says she can't do math either. Security! I know, right, Surfing Dodo? It was so ridiculous. I was so embarrassed. And like I said, I'd already given away 3 or 4 before they caught that. Thank you, Camper Tales. 10-year-old granddaughter. Did I miss something?
Yeah, right before that.
Okay, let me go look. Oh, your granddaughter. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Surfing Dodo. And yeah, thank you for putting that up there. Thank you, Caroline. I know, Vicki Van Gogh, right? It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I had gone with the idea that if I sold 3 books, okay, I'll do the next farmer's market, because I had told the owner when she invited me, I had said that, can I come and see how it goes and let you know? And because she wanted me to you have to fill out this form for every weekend that you want to do it at one time. And she goes, well, just put down the weekends that you can come, and if you decide not to, that's fine, but turn in all the weekends that you want to. So yeah, I'm glad I did, and we'll be going back for sure. Robin, that's too funny. Let's see. So C and D Casita Adventures, hello. We're going to get that up on my website. Like I said, I didn't know how it would go, so we haven't put it up there yet. But we'll be getting that up there as soon as we can. So just keep checking back on my website, DebraDickinson.com, and you'll get to see the book signing events that way. I try to keep that updated as real time as I can. So you should be able to see where any of them are at any time. Surfing Dodo says, snack while you read your book. Oh gosh. Thank you, Robin. Your favorite animal must be a horse. That's awesome, Trina. Well, you guys have been on here for a long time with me. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience for missing last week while we went to Lola's memorial. It was beautiful, and I missed you guys, but it was a beautiful ceremony and weekend. And I will be back. Oh no, next week. Are we doing it again on July 5th? That's okay with you? Okay, because I'll have that book signing event again that Friday, the same one that we did today at Farmers Market. But we may do it coming from town, because there's a lot of events going on in town, and so we may stay in town and do it from there before we come home. But we will have our live stream again next weekend. So we'll see you then, and I'll see you down the road, and keep on keeping on, everybody. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.